So it's important to exercise safety on the job site. This is carpentry with Kathie.
So this is a 1/4 inch.
Let it slide.
I'm scared. No good, no good. Hornets swarming all over the septic area. The sun's bright this morning.
It's already getting hot out.
Happens fast. But our goal today is to build or frame the wall for the front of the utility room. Never framed a 2x6 wall before.
No, we're not experienced framers at all.
We've built things. We built a chicken coop. We built a shed.
Concept is easy.
We can do it. I know we've got this.
It is. We're going to do the lower half of this wall with the header for the door and at least get that part done.
And it leaves a 4.5 inch gap behind it because we have to create some sort of filler for the shotcrete backing behind it.
Yeah.
So we've got that little tricky part too. But we're going to do the best we can. We're going to take it slow. We're going to pick some wood and we're going to give it a go.
That's right. And if we get hot and tired, we're going to stop.
Yeah. Rich is over there. He's going to have to try to figure out a way to move the lumber because the way we had them stack it when they delivered it was kind of stupid. And now we can't get to the lumber that we actually need. Stop it. It's not funny. I'm upset. I just hate wasting time when it's so hot.
What we're trying to do here is get the exact height of where the floor joist is going to rest. And that is 96 3/4 inches.
We have 96 3/4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the bottom sill, right?
Right.
Then we have the stud.
Right.
Then we have the top sill.
Top plate, yep.
And then the top sill plate above that one. Double, right? So that 96 3/4 inches encompasses that whole thing. So that's 4.5 inches that we have to subtract
from that.
From 96 3/4.
Yeah. This is carpentry with Kathie.
So this is a 1/4 inch. That makes our studs have to be 92 1/4 inches. All right, so Richie got a rigid saw stand to use with his Craftsman chop saw.
My old 25-year-old Craftsman saw. Which
but some of those 25-year-old things are the best.
And what I like about this is it does this. Ooh. So this will be probably all of them do that, but I never had this.
It's new for you?
It's new.
Aw, cool. All right, let's try cutting one 2x6 stud.
See, these are the little things that take extra time.
What is that?
I don't know. I just pulled all these staples out of the end of this board.
Let the framing begin.
All right, here's our first wall stud right here. Let's see if it fits. It's perfect. Perfectly level.
All right, we did it right.
So just a quick reminder for anybody who's doing these, any framing like this with sill plates, it's important to make sure the cup is facing down.
That was a good dance move.
Do me a favor. Framing with Kathie and Rich.
I never did this before. I can do math, you can do cutting.
We'll figure it out. Now we'll do some nailing.
Getting ready to cut all the studs.
We're just marking up a bunch of pieces. We got one that we use as a pattern, the one that we tested to make sure that it fits. And Kathie's making it flush, and yeah, I'm just drawing a line. Do 15 more. All right, there's all wall studs.
Oh my God, seriously? It's 98 degrees outside right now. And we just finished doing some framing. I just can't. I can't.
Jack studs.
Right.
Something like that. So we have all our stud spacing figured out. We have our holes figured out where we want to drill for our anchor bolts. And we have the height of the floor joists figured out.
It reached 100. We can't frame this like you would a normal home. We can't lay it down on the floor inside the house and frame it and pull it and put it up.
Right.
So we don't have a nice flat surface. And the reason that we cannot do that is because our parapet walls stick out beyond the framing of the house.
Kathie and I together are going to have to just sort of hold them on the lines, mark them up, keep it nice and flat, and we'll nail them in.
And then once that's done, our other challenge is the fact that this framed wall does not butt up against this. There's like a 4-inch gap of shotcrete that will actually encase the back of this I-beam in cement. And then we'll have a piece of OSB, then the framed wall. And then a 10-inch J-bolt secures all that together and holds it, and we have to kind of do that. So it's kind of like a puzzle. Rich used my one piece of 4-inch that I needed to fix the canopy. So that piece of 4-inch is going to go on those 2-inch blocks up and around to make that little 4-inch spacer. And I have to use true true rough cut lumber, because that will be a true 2 inches, and it's a perfect 4-inch gap. What the hell? Why? Why didn't it go in?
See, 2 of them went, because so fast. Hang on, this gun is like...
Okay. Why is that happening?
I'm not sure what's going on.
Honey, remember when you said don't trip over that hose? Ooh. It's not that bad.
There you go. Do that. Keep going.
Oh my God. Honey, you're all We got a little problem with the nail gun.
You don't have to record it anymore. Turn it on when we look like we know what we're doing.
Honey, we're never going to look like we know what we're doing. Yay! Back to work.
No nail.
While we're waiting to get that nail gun fixed for the second time, I'm just going to turn the camera and show you. Those are my black walnut trees doing amazingly well. Second try, he thinks he fixed it. He made a modified C-clamp or something for that tiny little thing?
Yeah, just something I MacGyvered together. Let's see if it works.
This is what happens when you're going on 60 years old and you've had that nail gun forever. It's vintage.
Whoa.
That was like 6.
Yeah, it jammed up on me right now.
Crap.
Hang on, we'll get this.
We even have enough nails?
I got so many nails, Kathie.
That's why you want to keep
That's
the gun.
why at least let me, do something here with this thing.
So what, we've been at this for like 3 hours and got no walls done?
Don't make fun.
Oh my God. Remember, honey, it's the journey.
It's the journey. All right, third time's a charm. There you go. Ready?
Go.
Hang on. All right, that should do it.
So we're gonna try to make the spacer, I guess you call it, between that last I-beam and the facade wall.
Jiggery. Cut a couple pieces and mock it up.
Yep. So everyone will need 2 of those.
2.5 will be there.
So this should be exactly 4 inches. Measure that.
Not.
Why isn't it?
Well, these true dimensions must have shrunk up a little bit then, because that's not exactly 2 inches. Is
That's terrible. All right, we're decreasing by 1/4 of an inch.
2 1/4.
All right, because we're going to use the blocks in the other direction because they are truly 4 inches wide, but they're not 2 inches thick. So we're going to use the 4-inch direction instead. So theoretically, it was meant to go this way. We can't do that because these are not truly 2 inches and it's shy of where we need to be. So we have to do it this way because this is truly 4 inches. All right, so we have our 2 spacers for the bottom part of that wall. Now we have to just cut some OSB. We got to get some dimensions on that. They do say the first one's always the hardest, so we figured out that that metal plate in the cement does stick up quite a bit. Threw off all our measurements. So we're trying to account for that now. Yeah, fix it. This part goes into the I-beam to sit it out 4 inches. This will be the backing for the shotcrete, and then we have our framing for the first floor of the utility room. Took us a while to figure it all out, get the logistics in place. We still got to put a 16-footer on each side to help tie in the second floor when we add it up there, and we still need to make the jack studs on the header for the doorway, but it was a tough day. I just found a nest with a bird in it. Look at that. Huh. Good morning. We're on day 3 of framing. And yeah, it took us 2 days to make that first wall because we had a lot of figuring out to do. But I think now that we figured it out, things are going to move pretty quickly. We picked up a hammer drill last night and a right angle drill. So I think we got this for sure.
I need another extension cord.
Why?
I need to charge batteries, run the air compressor, and run the saw.
Off-grid living. I'll get you the one from the camper. We moved the wall a little bit to accommodate that steel beam. And that now only gives us maybe exactly 33 inches from the steel beam to where the door is going to be, especially if we build a wall on the inside, which we kind of need.
We do.
But if we could stretch it out, how wide or how deep is a washer and dryer?
I don't know.
How much room do they need?
Well, I'm not sure what an average washer dryer size is.
We need to Google it.
Yeah, we don't have internet.
Oh my God.
If we had Google, we'd be able to figure it out. Huh?
This one's at 3 3/4.
So why is that? Because of the difference in the size of the offset?
I have no idea.
We'll go in like this. So do you want to call a couple people to come over and give us a hand with this? Oh, wait.
Haha. Normally I'd love the fact that there's no internet or phone. It'd be like a dream for me. That's part of the reason we moved up here to the woods. But while we're building a house, it is actually something that's super important. We need to go Google things. We need to call people and ask questions. We have rebar guys that are supposed to be coming and they can't even call us now and we can't call them.
Do you think this thing will rack, twist one way or another? Or will those little two pieces on the end be enough to hold it square?
You're asking me? I don't know. I see one problem.
What?
I think this is protruding just a little too much.
We'll move to the left. Ready? Go. See how that works?
Okay.
Now we gotta do this. Keep going.
Okay, it's going. It's sliding.
Let it slide.
I'm scared.
Keep pushing.
I'm scared.
Keep pushing. All right.
Okay,
We're almost there.
all right, we have
Your
a problem.
side is jammed. All right, fix it with your hand. I got the ball. I got the wall.
All right, I'm in.
All right. So make sure you come and hold it in the middle.
Keep pushing.
All right. Just hold the wall.
I got it. That is a backstop for the shotcrete there. We have some J-bolts to put in. And it looks like we have a gap or a little bit of gaps down here to fill in, but that's not a big deal at all. That'll be fine. The dimensions on this side were slightly different than on the other side, but I think we're okay. We got a wall.
That's pretty straight. It's gonna be good.
Everything is true and plumb and straight, and yeah, we just have some holes to drill now. Like you were going a little crooked. All right. No good, no good. You hit the I-beam.
Can we get it in?
Yep.
It feels loose. All right, well that's a very good design that you made, baby.
Thank you. No. We did good.
We did.
I'm proud of us.
You know what time it is?
Lunchtime?
It's hammer time.
Oh.
We're gonna do those sill plate anchor bolts, right?
Yeah.
So I had to bite the bullet and get this.
You wanted it. Stop it. We know.
We'll use it.
Oh, yeah, we will.
So it'll be something like that.
Yeah, it leaves a 1/2 inch underneath. That's
That
perfect.
looks good, right?
Yep.
Can my generator even do this? Hang on.
Generator can't do it.
It should be able to.
The little 2200 watt generator doesn't seem to want to do it. That would be the second time it died today on us.
This might have like a surge protector or something built into it that's making something happen. Missed.
We had to take a break and give the generator an oil change and clean the spark arrestor. Back at work though.
Let's see if we can do good and get this header. Give me half of it. Which side do you want facing out?
I don't care. Are you serious?
Hang on now.
As if that's a thing?
One wall done. How many more to go?
Well, only 2 more first floor walls. 2 more first floor walls. First one's done. We never framed it before.
No.
First time framing.
First one's always the hardest, right?
Yeah, and it's not normal framing. We had to, you know, make that whole thing up with the 4-inch spacer, and like the end parts of the walls aren't even part of the interior. But we learned a lot, and now we're ready to tackle the big one tomorrow, the big wall, the 35-footer.
Can't wait.
Rich did spray some, and I did some research, and I think they may be sand wasps, which are different than hornets.